Hello everyone, I am Mr. Challenger and today I have got another challenge for you. So, here's your challenge. Find the square root of 9801 just in 3 seconds. 1, 2 and 3. Your time's up. So, let's discuss the approach to this question, like what should we do over here. So, if we are going to think the approaches in this question, definitely our time is going to up. So let's see how many of you attempted and how Mr. Challenger attempted. First, your attempt. 99% of you must have chosen the prime factorization way. So prime factors of 9801 are 3 to the power 4 into 11 square. And we know if we want to take a number from a square root, then we have to make it packets of 2 and we have to take them out. So 3 square into 11 will come out, and if we are going to simplify, we are going to get 99 as our answer. So yes, we got the answer correct, but this looks easy and short, but it's lengthy. Like at least 1 minute is needed, and we need to do the question in 3 seconds. So this is going to be wrong. Now let's see what is my trick. Like what I have done is I had remembered squares till 30, but I'll suggest you all to at least remember them till 10, and those all are 1 square 1, 2 square 4, 3 square 9, 16, 25, 36, 29, 64, 81 and 100. So these are all the squares till 1 to 10, and what I'm going to do is that let's take an example 1024 so that I can explain my trick. So I will like concentrate on 4 because this 4 is determined by 2 and 8. How? Last digit of any number, like any perfect square, is determined by the unit digit of the square root of that number. Like if suppose it was 1021, then definitely I can say the square root, the unit digit of the square root of 1021 must have been ended with 1 or 9, because if we see carefully, 1 square is 1 and 9 square is ending with 1. Similarly, 2 square 4, 8 square ending with 4, same digit, 3 square 9 and 49, 9 common. 4 square 16, 6 digit, and 6 square 36, last digit 6. And thankfully 5 square is 25, which is like independent, only this is like that, and similarly 10 square is also independent, only ending with 0. So now what we are going to do with this is, we know that the square root of 1024 must have been ended with 2 or 8, that we know till yet. So now we are going to cancel out the last two digits, and we are like here we are going to get 10 as our left number. So this 10 must be arranged in certain way that it should be just bigger than a perfect square. So here x square will be 9, so x equals to 3. Now this x will come at the 10th place over here, that means 1024 equals to something 332 square or 38 square, that we know, and this 2 or 8 will also be decided by the x only. So to say that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to name this 10 as general n, so that a formula is made something like that, you can say that. So over here x equals to 3. If x into x plus 1 is greater than n, so smaller number will come, which is 2 over here. And if x into x plus 1 is smaller than n, then bigger number will come, which is 8 over here. So we just need to put the values. X equals to 3 and equals to 10. 3 into 4 is equals to 12, which is greater than 10, so smaller number will come, which is 2. So 1024, square root of 1024 equals to 32. This is how we are going to determine these things. So now let's discuss our question also, but before that, many of you must have been thinking like, this is so typical trick, how can we use this? But believe me, after certain examples you are going to do this in just 3 seconds like I did. So our question was square root of 9801. 9801 is ending with 1, so we can say that it is ending with, the square root must have been ended with 9 or 1 and cancel out the last two digits. 98, 90 is, it's like 81 is just smaller, so we are going to use 9. 9 into 10 is 90, and 90 is like smaller than 98, so larger number will come. That means 99 is our answer. Hope you get it, right? But still I know you won't be confident in this, like the confidence level. So, and yes, of course, I just forgot, if x into x plus 1 equals to n. Actually, I haven't seen this case, but if it happens to you, then please tell me on my mail ID. But if something like that happens on that moment, so please try to do with the prime factorization way only. And I will suggest you, like, if you are going to remember squares above 10 also, then you can like do square roots above 100, 101, something like that. You can figure out the answers. So let's see a couple of examples, then you are going to get those, all of the things. And I request you to do in your mind, please. Like, if you are not doing with your mind, then you are not like the strong part, you are not be sure that it's right or wrong. So I request that please do it in your mind, and these are your 4 questions. Pause the video if you like to give it a try, and when you are ready, please try to learn the solution or learn the way that I am going to do. Alright, so 6241, first question. If we see first question, 6241 ending with 1, so 9 or 1 is at the unit digit of the square roots. 41 cancel, 62, 62, that means 49 is just smaller. 49, so 7 into 8 is 56, which is smaller, so bigger number will come. That means 79 must be our answer. See, 4225, alright, 4225 ending with 5, last two digits cancel. 42, 42, that means this must be 36, 36, 6 square, 6 into 7, 42. Alright, so we do not need to check in this case because 25 is the independent one, so 65 will be our answer. Wait a second. 4225, 5 is the last digit, so 5 will come, and 42 just smaller than that, perfect square is 36, which is 36 square root is 6, 6 will come only 65, because 5 is independent, we do not need to check 6 into 7 all that thing. Alright, next question is 12769. 12769 ending with 9, that means 3 or 7. 127, that means 11 square. 121, 1 into 12 is 132, which is greater, that means 113 should be our answer. Yes. Last question is 7056. 7056 ending with 6, that means 4 or 6. 78, that means 8 must be there. 8 into 9 is 72. This is greater, that means our answer is 84. So hope you are getting these things, and for more info, like I have a list of all the squares over here. So pause and remember all these, or take a screenshot if you like to. These are going to help you a lot in future exams and all these things. So let's now discuss, or like you must be remembering few things. Like, first thing is that remember that like if you are asking someone to tell a number and you are doing the square root in just 3 seconds, so remember that he should be giving you a perfect square so that you can do it. Otherwise you need to do in prime, because prime factorization way is always correct. So, and this trick is so useful at all the times, because you can do a question just in 3 seconds. And yes, till now you will be needing 5 seconds, 7 seconds, but after a couple of practices you will be needing just 3 seconds. And also, if suppose you are stuck, like you do not know that it is a perfect square or not, then like estimate your square root and then multiply that with that itself only. So if the number is matching, then you have the square root. So sometimes it works like that also. And also, if you have got the way correctly and practice bit, then for sure that you can do this all these things just in 3 seconds. Believe me that, all just in your mind. So thank you for like supporting and helping me with this all these things, and also hope you got the solution. Here's my mail ID. If any doubts, any like any suggestions, anything, so please mail me on it. Thank you and bye.